Now we turn our attention to the environmental sector. In order to make the city safe for residents, the Lagos State government says it has embarked on the journey of updating its development plan, incorporating climate adaptation and mitigation components in each sector. The State Deputy Governor, Kadri Hamzat, made this comment at the 9th Lagos International Climate Change Summit. He says part of the steps taken is the building of groins to protect the 555 hectares of land in Victoria Island that will have disappeared under the Atlantic Ocean since 2010.
Enduring peace and security in our environment.
It's the 9th edition of the Lagos International Climate Change Summit at Victoria Island. The State Deputy Governor, Kadri Hamzat, state officials, international representatives, environmental experts, and others are here to deliberate on how to integrate climate actions in Lagos. The State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources highlights the climate adaptation and resilience plan for Lagos.
Distinguished guests, let me remind you that Lagos is the only state in the country that has developed and commenced the implementation of the Climate Action Plan in Nigeria. This plan highlighted 26 initiatives across adaptation and mitigation actions to advance a sustainable low-carbon economy in our quest to achieve net zero by year 2050. The Climate Action Plan has opened a new frontier of funding opportunities for adaptation projects in the state. It may interest you to know that the state government, through the Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources, has signed up to £50 million UK Climate Action Implementation Program, which will support cities to accelerate implementation from their climate action plans. In a short while, Lagos will be benefiting from these funds in the energy and waste sectors.
For stakeholders in the environmental sector, addressing climate change emergency is a collective effort.
The World Bank has said that by the turn of the century, there will be 100 million people in Lagos. That's 4 times the number of people in Lagos today. The need to invest in resilience infrastructure is pertinent. We should have started 50 years ago, but like the philosophy around the planting of trees, the best time to do it was years ago, but the next best time is now. It's never too late to start. With all the efforts that the state have put into combating climate change, the commitment to net zero.
Hello, you're welcome to Climatechange Crusaders channel. Please, we are encouraging you to subscribe to our channel, like and share for more insightful content that we'll be sharing.
By 2050, not 2060, as Nigeria is committed to, because Lagos must always lead the way. There's one more thing we must do though, Mr. Deputy Governor, Mr. Commissioner. It is time to launch the Lagos Green Fund. Let's start with $1 billion. With participation from all private sector organizations in Lagos, multilateral organizations, intergovernmental organizations, and other global funds like Danida. It is time for Lagos to actively begin to design projects that have transformative impact on mitigation and adaptation.
For us at UNIDO, UNIDO is the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. We will continue to support Lagos State. Lagos State has proven to be a state that works with partners, that appreciates partnership, and is ready for development. And with this, we will continue to work with Lagos State, and we are also hoping that this event will give an opportunity for those of us that are here as experts and as policymakers to come up with robust suggestions for the advancement of climate action in Lagos State.
The Netherlands government says the COVID-19 pandemic is related to climate change and should not be taken for granted.
Let us not forget Nigeria and Lagos are still recovering from the economic consequences of COVID. If COVID taught us anything, it is that nobody is safe until we are all safe. And this truth applies with the same certainty to our changing climate and the need to adapt to it. And now. After working for nearly 3 years in Lagos, I asked myself, what do Lagosians and Dutch have in common? First, of course, is their spirit, their good sense of humor, the entrepreneurial approach and skills, and their willingness to innovate, to ensure Lagos will be a dynamic and sustainable hub, not only for Nigeria, but for Western Africa.
And the Deputy Governor, Kadri Hamzat, says the State 5-Year Climate Action Plan 2020-2025 has created more resilience for Lagos.
So there are many initiatives that has come out of this summit. For example, LASPAC was an offshoot of one of the summit that stated and recommended that Lagos State should create an agency that's responsible for our parks, that grow trees. That's how LASPAC came into being. BRT was also one of the things that came out from various summits, Betty, and of course this one. Building of groins to protect our environment. A lot of people don't know that Victoria Island will have disappeared. Victoria Island, 555 hectares of land, will have disappeared by 2010 if we did not do what we did. And so when people say, oh, what is Lagos doing? We are doing a lot. We are mitigating, but we are also encouraging adaptation. Because that Atlantic Ocean that is here is also the Atlantic Ocean in London. It's part of the Atlantic Ocean in the UK. And as such, whatever happens there, when that snow melts, 18 days later, it's coming to Lagos. So it's not just what we do here, it's what the world does. In just a year, I can say with great confidence that the Lagos Climate Action Plan has started to deliver great and impactful rewards, including attracting the attention of critical supporters and partners. For example, there is a recently awarded grant for the future cities of Nigeria by the UK government to the Lagos State Waterways Authority to improve the ferry services of the state. That's because of the studies that we carried out that showed clearly that we need to reduce transportation by road, improve our rail transportation, which we are moving on, and then, of course, water transportation.
Deliberations reached at this summit are expected to provide more solutions for Lagos State government to better adapt to climate impact.